Oops. Oops, oops, oops.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
But not me, because I don't concern myself with your lowlife. I
Was
just
Miss
want
Randall depressed
you
about
to answer
something?
these questions.
Upset?
No more than normal.
Remember when I said I would make those calls? I was lying.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now something that
She was
always will
taking
interest me.
barbiturates. She couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
You must have seen them in her room.
Just a
It's in the
person.
pillbox. The things she hid in there.
Why she
I
has?
don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes.
What's her
and
reason for
jewelry.
actually lying to the police about
She
that?
lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Why did she lie? Did she have trouble? No. We found the sleeping pills. Oh shit! Guess I'm telling the truth now. Why you lie in the first place? What are you hiding here?
Wouldn't it be the most boring game if it was realistic? Everyone just sees a cop and tells him the truth. Because, you know, it's a fucking cop.
Yeah, but in these, it makes me curious about their reason for lying.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yeah, she
Julia
seems like a
had
fucking
men's
liar.
Yeah, I'm
That
just.
statement.
not speaking of
She.
dead.
Oh.
You can't prove that.
I mean, there is a man smoking jacket, but why can't a woman wear a man smoking jacket?
Well, it's
Because it's the
1940s.
1940s.
Who
Yeah.
owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like
Jackets.
to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's.
I mean, today
older man,
a guy
very
would get looked at
distinguished looking.
weird for wearing women's clothes. Back then,
seemed very
was
much
the
in
opposite way around, I guess.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry.
Truly, the
I don't
sexism
know.
has turned around.
He said he lives in San Francisco.
I guess so. Yeah, but back then, men would get weird if they would get weird looks if they wore women's clothes. Still.
Oh yeah, true. So actually, sexism has improved.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, I hope. Not that. I mean, not that I care. I mean, not that I really want to wear women's dress, but at least maybe, like at all. But maybe in 30 years it will be
Now-
acceptable for a man to do that as well.
Not that I would want to, Shadowflower, but if I was to wear a women's dress, what would you say?
Do I
around
do I
here all
look
day
pretty,
waiting for
Shadow?
you.
Do I look pretty?
Face
for
beneath
you?
the water? I need to do something.
Maybe I'm an awful person, but I reserve the right to look at people weird
was it
when they
like
wear the wrong
working for Miss
clothes.
Randall?
Perfectly
I
fine,
reserve that
officer.
right. It's my right as a goddamn European citizen to look at people weird.
I thought Britain wasn't part of Europe, or at least Britain doesn't want it to be
See-
part of Europe.
It's the only right I care about.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She
Well,
wanted it all. She wanted
looks
it
like she's
damn
lying
quick.
again, but I don't
Of course,
know
being so beautiful, it
exactly
seemed like she was
what.
going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
I think our work is done here.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
No, we're gonna make this
You
co-op.
think
Oh, that
Carruthers
just
has called
disappeared.
it right?
Okay.
He rarely gets it wrong.
No, co-op!
I don't know.
Oh wow!
I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls.
Hey,
in
let
my
me
time
read
who
this to
can't
you.
handle
When you're
their
done in the
coat.
apartment, descend the... Oh.
What?
But when you're done in the apartment, descend the stairs to the main floor where you want to inspect the garbage can to your right near the plant if you haven't done so on your way in.
Which I already did.
And I wasn't sure.
I mean, I walked past
Cool.
it and it made a noise, so I looked at it.
Okay, I was fiddling about with the TV.
Do you have it on the TV now?
Nope.
Excellent.
Wow, that looks like a beauty.
Now, in your opinion, who's more sexist
drive to
these
this
days,
one?
women or men?
All right, where to?
As a group?
As just a group, in total.
Probably women, but they're less open about it. You know?
Yeah, because we're
Bukowski,
so
Galloway,
you so much
quite the
double
little reunion
standards
in there.
these days.
Almost
and
brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you?
Oh
know?
yeah, I guess I
You
wasn't
got
really,
promoted so
I wasn't
fast
really
you
thinking about
barely
on like a
had time to learn
societal
the
level.
names.
I was just
Let
thinking
me
like
fill you
the
in.
women I know are the
Bukowski's a
quickest to judge
pushover.
people.
Galloway's
based
a
on
drunk.
just,
You
like,
could learn a thing or two from both of them.
stereotypical shit.
Please, they couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you
But
said
I don't know
better.
if that's what
Hubris
exactly what you mean.
disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier,
Isn't
Phelps,
this
and that's what
the
I
wage
need.
gap is
Not
just
some
something
old
completely
bulldog who
made
can't
up,
get up a
right?
flight of stairs
By-
without coughing up his lunch.
Yeah, but there's like some elements of it that are actually impactful, like get promoted less as a general rule.
Yeah, but just in general, they also study less in the fields that pay more, and they work less and they just basically also do less to get promoted.
It's like,
What?
yeah, you're not wrong, it's because of their they generally choose more work-life balance, whereas men tend to take miserable jobs so they can get a lot of status and money.
Cleaner? Fucking. I'm looking at this billboard, partner. They advertise cigarettes as richer, cleaner, and bolder. Cleaner. Yeah, no, I just know.
Oh man, I want some of those. Wasn't this the 1940s? So cigarettes didn't have filters.
Didn't they? That sounds
No.
horrible.
Cigarettes the most doctors prefer. Man, the world was fucked up.
Why are we here? What are we doing?
You're trying to get to the dress store.
I'm here. I just entered a random building. It's the right building? Oh, here's something.
Here, Stoneman,
I
office
don't
505.
actually know. It's called the Sin Dress Store.
505, so 5th floor. Take an elevator? Yeah.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Isn't the wage gap just a generalization of
Yeah.
all the money men make and all the money, the money women make, and it's just an average? And because
Yeah,
because
pretty
they
much.
don't have those high-grossing jobs and they don't have that.
It's because it's generally they choose less. Less.
Yeah, a man and a
Yeah.
woman for the exact same job make pretty much the same pay, right?
Yeah, I think it's 95 or 99%, something in that region. The parts of it where it's actually true are things like promotions or things like experience. So, for instance,
Yes,
for the
sir,
same
Nate.
job, women will need to be more experienced to
LAPD,
get.
we'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
There's no need to be rude.
Send them in, please.
Yes,
I'll,
yes, there
see the
is.
patient again after they've left.
I'm me. Oh, if that was actually just a
Investigation is much more
doctor,
important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain.
that'd be
here.
cool.
Leave me alone.
Is it just a doctor? Nah, it's not the doctor.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one
Oh
of
my
your
god,
patients.
you think it's a doctor?
No, it's not the doctor.
I'm
Oh,
very sorry
I was
to
gonna
hear that.
say.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Here's always a problem about the fact that doctors and psychiatrists have to keep quiet, right? Just imagine if I'm the most searched, the most wanted killer in world's history.
Yeah.
No one can catch me. No one knows who I am. But I just tell to my doctor or psychiatrist, because I got prescribed to a psychiatrist. Oh, by the way, that's me. If you just go to the police, you could stop me probably killing hundreds of people. But you won't, because you can't.
There's got to be a small print covering that, right? Where they're like, okay, you've got to keep it confidential. But if the guy you're talking to is really fucked up, you can tell someone.
I don't think you can, right?
I'm pretty sure you can. Because that's fucked up if they can't. Let me look this up. What do you think it would be? What would I Google search even?
No idea. What year? Shadow, you told me once that this year is 49? 47?
49, I believe. But I'm not sure.
Good, because then I can call him a liar.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you
You're
know
a
that.
fucking liar.
You doubt my veracity, Detective?
Psychologist.
Do you have access to my patient records?
No, but I can see now that I know what date it is roughly. This prescription goes back to 46.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Just a gigantic difference between before the answer, she's in a fashion business. A lot of people take that now. She's in the fashion business, of course. Just a difference.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Okay. We're leaving. Wherever we're going, wherever the wind takes us. No clue yet. Hey guys. I hope you don't get high on whatever the drug was.
Benzedrine?
Yeah, that one. So what did your research come out with?
So, the one in the UK I found, it just says there's this slow. You can disclose it if the patient has given consent.
Yeah.
You have to disclose it if it's required by law, or it can be justified in the public interest.
Oh.
That's how they fucking get you, buddy.
Oh. There's public interest that hundreds of people don't die. Me.
Stop
You're
it, I don't
allowed
want
to kill
people to
people.
die. My conscience! My conscience! Get a hold of yourself.
Professionalism, goddammit.
You can
So,
drive.
but that's I mean,
Fine,
when
where
it's
we
required
headed?
by law, does that just mean when a policeman asks you?
I have no idea. Like, see, this is what I mean. I don't think you can find this information out easily.
Because sometimes don't they just withhold that in court because they're not allowed
Have you
to say
noticed
it?
how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
So, there are 3 reasons that it might be in the public interest. One, it might cause potential harm or distress to the patient. It might cause potential harm or distress to others.
Yeah, I'd say that's about true for the DI.
Or it might cause potential harm to trust in doctors generally.
Wait, so when the doctor doesn't say it, there would be a distrust in the doctor?
It would hurt the doctor's credibility. The doctor's establishment, that is.
How? I
don't know. I think that's a bullshit clause they use whenever they want to.
Well, hello. What can I help you
Because
with
the other
today?
two make it some sense. You gotta say it if it's harmful to the patient not to say it, and you gotta say it if it's harmful to everyone on the planet.
Potential harm to
LAPD, man.
trust in doctors
I
generally.
hope I haven't
What the
done
fuck is
anything
this
wrong.
rabbit hole I found myself in?
We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go.
You know, after this,
Is she in
the
some sort of
NSA will have a long ass file
She
on
was
you.
found dead this morning.
Yeah. We got a long case for you, for you, Bob. This guy hates women and wants to kill everyone.
This James character wants to know how to take advantage of doctors and build bombs and what else you all had to
I
search.
know how to build bombs, Luke.
You d-
I don't need to know that any more information. I've got that shit covered.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
See, that's how she has no reason to lie. She doesn't seem to lie. I say she's not lying
Could you
because
tell
why
us
would she
you let
lie?
Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When
Yes.
Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses.
Did we ever
Wives
chase a
weren't happy,
woman
and
down so
neither
far?
was I.
I don't think so. I think it's all been
Did she
met.
have any close friends?
Sexist.
Actually, yes.
Sexism.
Heather Swanson. Would you like
You know,
to
for
speak?
once, I'd like to see Cole Phelps just punch the shit out of a woman.
Don't inform her about
Yeah. All in the name of
Very
not
well,
being
officer.
sexist.
Heather.
I believe in equality. Whack.
I'm Detective Phelps.
There was a Batman joke about it.
I understand that you worked with Julia Randall,
Right,
Miss Swanson?
you just punched a woman.
Yes.
No, I just punched
Julia
a
helped
crook.
Get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Then he takes the ring and runs out of there.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
You know, back then, no one, when he said, "Oh, I'm this guy from LAPD," no one fucking, everyone believed you.
Yeah.
I could just, what if I just back in the day, just reasonable height, about same height, similar face, just walked in, "LAPD, ma'am, we need to have some contraband. You have some contraband we need to investigate." They just take
off your
all the
clothes.
fucking jewelry and just run out of there. It's just the perfect crime.